On tonight's program, ladies and gentlemen, we have something that's going to make you sick.
Okay, oh my god, I just turned the camera on and realized this is actually happening. This is so freaking crazy. So hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jack Edwards and today I have the most crazy, exciting announcement. This is 50 Shades of Crazy featuring Beyonce. I still cannot fully comprehend the fact that this is actually happening for real. This is my biggest ever dream and it's kind of coming true. Okay, without further ado, let's finally talk about it because this has been going on for such a long time and I can finally share it with you. And the exciting thing that I get to share today is that I've written a book. What? I have written a book. Every time I say it, it doesn't even feel real. From the moment I could pick up a pen, I've been writing things down and making I used to, as a kid, make little books about diggers and builders and farms and stuff like that. All the way up to me right now doing an actual English lit degree. I have always been obsessed with reading and writing and books, and now my bookshelf is gonna have my book on it. So, I guess I should show you it. Here is my book. What the hell? This is the Universe. This is a complete guide to university. It's like a student survival guide written by an actual student. So it is non-fiction. It is a complete, unfiltered, unadulterated guide to university with everything I have learnt over my last 3 years at uni, all of the things that I wanted to know when I was absolutely terrified 3 years ago. This has been such a labour of love over the last year. I'll get into how this all came about in a moment, but I am so proud of this. Every time I hold it or just see it on my desk in my room, I just get all excited and happy because I can't believe that this is a real thing and you guys made this happen and I wrote it and what? So let's talk about it. Last year I was sitting in the library. I've been working for like 6 or 7 hours just sitting at this desk, really starting to flag. You know when your eyes are just feeling like your eyelids feel heavy. I was writing this essay, I was so close to giving up for the day, and then I saw this little notification pop up in the corner of my laptop screen, and that little notification was from HarperCollins, and it basically said, "Hey Jack, we want to make a book about university and we feel like you would be the perfect person to write it." And I looked at that email and I thought, there's no way this is real. I like looked up the person who sent it to me on LinkedIn. I was like stalking the HarperCollins website, like there's no way someone is having me on here, okay? So I rang my manager and I was like, can you just confirm to me that this is a fake email, like this isn't actually happening, because I'm starting to believe it a little bit. He did thorough research, responded to them, started a conversation, and then we organised a meeting at HarperCollins HQ. I won't lie to you, I actually went to the first meeting feeling kind of sad because I was fully under the impression that I was about to turn down my biggest ever dream and say no to writing this book. And that is just because I was like, I need to get this degree first, I need to like focus on uni, I'm nervous about this. But they could not have been more supportive. They gave me so much time, they gave me complete free will and said, whenever you're ready, write the book. And so having gone into that meeting expecting to literally turn down my dream, I actually left that meeting thinking, maybe this is really gonna happen. I should probably mention at this point that this is actually on sale now for pre-order, so you can pre-order it. It comes out on the 6th of August, 2020. It's on Amazon and Waterstones, which feels so surreal. Even looking at those web pages blows my little mind. I got so excited when I first saw the web page and it says Jack Edwards, author, in brackets, and I was like, that's me! That's freaking me! Also, if you follow this channel, you will know I am obsessed with Goodreads, which is basically like social media for book lovers. And last night I was given a Goodreads author profile, which was just like, mad. Basically, I'm getting excited about all the nerdy things. So since that meeting last year, I have been working on the Universe. I knew the title had to be a pun. It had to be a pun. And this was one of the first titles I actually came up with, and it just, from the moment I thought of it, this book wasn't anything else, it just had to be called The Universe. So I should probably share what's actually inside the book. This book basically covers everything from A-level exams, writing personal statements, going to open days and applying to university, to what to pack, how to embrace Freshers Week, how to survive your first social, all the way down to picking a dissertation title and explaining the difference between like lectures and seminars and tutorials, because who knows before going to uni what any of those words mean. I was trying to go through everything I would have wanted to know before university, and one thing that was really useful for me actually was that my brother went to university in September of last year, meaning that while I was writing the book he was asking me all these questions, and every time he asked me a question I was like, wait, Let me write that down. So I'd really like to think that this is the ultimate guide to university. It pretty much has everything in there. There's cheap and easy student recipes that I swear by in there. There are sections where I spoke about things that I've never addressed on my YouTube channel before and just poured my absolute heart out into those pages, and they mean a lot to me. I'm kind of nervous for them to be published just because it's so raw and honest and real, but I really hope that it does help people who need it. There's also some guest contributors, many of whom you may recognise. I'm not going to say exactly who yet. I think I'll announce that next week. But some of my favourite people in the whole world are in this book, including friends from university, but also some more internet known people perhaps. What's super cool is that this book comes out just after I graduate, meaning it kind of, to me, it feels like the end of this chapter, this book of my life, I guess. To me, this just embodies everything that I've ever wanted and everything that I have got to do at university, and so I love this book so much. I just hope you do too. I hope you like the cover as well. I had a massive say in what this cover was going to be. Originally the design team came up with like a big campus card on the cover, which I thought was cool, but I was like, it's just not me. And I have just been so insistent the whole time that every idea in this book is mine, every word in this book is mine, and so the cover just had to be completely me. So I came up with a concept of this kind of like big bang of all of the little kind of icons of university sort of popping out like the creation of the universe. And the design team did such an incredible job of bringing my sort of vision to life. This particular book is kind of a dummy version, like this is the only one that exists in the whole world at the moment, so I can't show you too much, but it's just so cool. I've also seen all the designs for the pages on the inside and they look just spectacular. Like this is going to be such a lovely book to have and keep. Yeah. What else have I got to tell you? Also, if you follow me across my social media, you may have noticed that occasionally I ask a very rogue question about like, hey, what are some interesting societies that exist at your university? Or asking for suggestions for like cheap and easy student meals that you guys like to cook. All of that has been logged in this little brain and has been helping me to write this book. So you guys have had a massive involvement. In fact, this book only came about because of you and this YouTube channel and your incredible support. The way that HarperCollins, who are my publishers, actually found me was through one of you guys. So they were talking in the office about how they were planning this book about university, and a girl who was on work experience at the HarperCollins offices was like, hey, I watched this guy on YouTube, he'd be really good for this. And that is how they kind of first clocked me and I got onto their radar, and I cannot thank that person enough. Like, you have changed my life, thank you. This just feels so crazy to me. Also, I know that people do have opinions on YouTuber books, and that's kind of why I've been a bit nervous to announce this, but I can't, look at my bookshelf, okay? This means everything to me. This is my universe. It's all I've ever wanted since way before I even knew about YouTube, and I've always said whenever anyone asks me what my biggest dream in life is that I would love to walk in to my local bookshop and see my own book sitting on the shelf, and in August, that's gonna happen. And I am going to sob. So let's just be prepared for that right now. Everything about this experience has been an absolute pleasure and a privilege to get to do it. My editors, Amara and Lydia from HarperCollins, have just been the most incredible people. They've been so supportive and understanding. It's been an emotional heptathlon trying to do this project that I'm so obsessed with alongside university, but they have just been so supportive. They've been there to chat on the phone whenever I needed to talk to them. They've answered all my nerdy questions about publishing. They've read through every terrible joke that I put in the book that didn't make it, and the ones that did. My team at 16th Talent have also been insane, and yeah, this is the result of that. So this is my survival guide to university. I'm kind of like the Bear Grylls of university, except I've never been on a rugby social, so I've never actually had to drink my own urine. It's tongue-in-cheek, it's honest, it's raw, and it's real, and it has been an honour to write it, and very soon you can have one. So I will leave the pre-order link in the description down below. I can't wait to see what all of you think. I have rambled on in this video and it's been very incoherent and probably just an absolute mess, so if you do have any questions, please leave them down below and I will answer as many as I can. So that wraps up this video. My biggest ever dream is coming true, and it's all thanks to you guys, so thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like if you liked it, and subscribe for more from me to see the rest of this journey. I can't wait to go and see it being printed and do the publication and all of that kind of thing. So yeah, August the 6th, 2020, this book comes out, but it's available to pre-order now. Go get yourself a copy of The Universe. Okay, bye-bye.